All right, so let's continue with the great news from Johnson & Johnson. Professor Ian Sanne, who participated in the Johnson & Johnson vaccine trial and actually got the jab, joins us now for more and some reaction. Prof, thank you so much for your time on eNCA this evening. So it's great news that this vaccine is 85% effective in protecting against severe disease and death. You participated in the trial. How was your experience?
So, Clement, thank you for your interest. It is a fantastic result, and it comes on the back of the Novavax results last night. These are two huge steps forward. As a participant, I enrolled basically to provide confidence in the science. I wanted to really be part of this process to ensure that all the participants that come onto these studies actually have the confidence that that the scientists of South Africa are willing to take part in the studies. I think the results are fantastic, and both the studies provide yet another opportunity for South Africa to access vaccine, which is desperately needed.
And how was your condition before you participated? And speak to us about how your body responded to the vaccine.
So Clement, as you know, we don't actually know as participants whether we were on the placebo arm or on the treatment arm. I must say I was nervous, but the team really treated me extremely well. And I had the jab. I sat for 15 minutes after the jab in the unit. I experienced only very mild symptoms at my injection site. I don't know whether I got the placebo or the treatment or the vaccine arm. I have been in a variety of settings with patients since then, and to date I have been well. So I still don't know whether I've been on the placebo or the treatment arm.
Yeah. So we've got some people, Prof, and I wonder what your message is to some people that are still a bit skeptical when it comes to vaccines. South Africa, like any other country, has people that are still hesitant towards vaccines because of the conspiracy theories and the fake news that are doing the rounds. So what do you say to people having participated in this vaccine trial who are still skeptical about vaccines?
So I think that this is a minority now. We're making almost too much noise of those people. The data that we have, more recent data from the mining sector, in fact, and questionnaires of miners and of managers, is that less than 12% remain negative towards vaccination. I think the confidence will rise as we see the rollout actually happening. I think that what we really do now need to see is the first people being vaccinated and seeing that, in fact, people stay very well. The adverse events on this study, as announced by Janssen and the COVAX study last night, were minimal, no more than a fever or muscle pain and slight reaction at the injection site. And even that only occurred in a minority of participants. So all the conspiracy theories, you know, I've done this for 20 years of my life, conducting clinical research. These are judiciously managed clinical trials that focus on safety first, then work out the dose, and then work out in a phase 2B study, which is a modest sample size, further safety, and then in phase 3 these very big studies that range in Novavax with 30,000 participants, and in the Janssen study that has just been announced that was over 43,000 participants. So large numbers of people that have been safely injected. We also know that the side effects happen very early from all the historic vaccine work that has been done, that most side effects are over within 28 days. And so, in fact, the regulatory requirements are that regulatory submissions can only be done 60 days after the announcement of the results. because they, in fact, that's the time frame to really complete the entire enrollment and the follow-up of the safety elements of these studies. So, in fact, I can't stop people from saying they don't want to have the vaccine. I don't think it should be mandatory. Those people shouldn't worry. We won't force anyone to have a vaccine, but I think that we will progress rapidly towards getting coverage across the country.
Yeah. Professor Ian Sanne, thank you so much for your time on South Africa Tonight.